Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Wings of Liberty campaign run in StarCraft 2 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we'll be attempting to finish Gates of Hell by securing the pathway in the northeast portion of the map. Yeah. As Pascal mentioned, this is me not doing enough editing that not doing the editing that I'm supposed to do in order to make these parts more efficient. Also, that starport is a bitch and a half to reclaim because it's effectively behind enemy lines.
Right.
But I needs it because that is how we successfully get our one and only Raven that we'll be able to use throughout the map. One of the interesting things about Gates of Hell is that despite my fear of Hydralisks, there aren't really all that many Hydralisks going in the mission to be worried about.
Mayday, Mayday, this is General Warfield. My ship has taken terrible damage.
Most terrible damage.
Terrible damage. This is just
This is a scene you should recognize, Cloud, because this is effectively what happened to the NORAD 2.
Oh, bless you. Yes, we've sustained many losses. Congestion. Phlegm. Hard to breathe. Rescue our signal. We're gonna have to go through those Nidus worms.
Come on, Kerrigan. You knew that this was stupid for us to attack the frontal lines. It's just that Warfield himself didn't. This push right here was stupid and suicidal. My siege tanks are not far enough forward. I don't have enough medics for this, and there's a shit ton of spine crawlers here that are difficult for my forces to deal with. Thankfully, I do believe we get this Ultralisk, and I don't believe that Kerrigan will actually reinforce this position all that well.
No, that would be our fear right now because we've gone from having like 20 units to having 0 units over there.
Our allies are being attacked.
And yes, our adjutant is going to tell us that Warfield is constantly under attack from that.
Our allies' base.
And yes, as Pascal mentions, that is why I do not use siege tanks.
Well, I'm with you there, buddy, because you know what? I think 10 minutes... See, if it was maybe a little less than 10 minutes in one attempt, I might say, okay, I'll try this again and try something different. But once you go beyond the 10-minute mark, and then you realize that you're down a losing path, might be time to put the game down for a bit.
Well, here's the thing. We're not actually down a losing path. Because we've actually cleared a majority of the northeast quadrant, we actually now have the ability to spam the fuck out of the Merc compound. Behold the power of the Jackson. I should not have attack moved my units there because I forgot that my Merc compound is a combination of both grounded and flying units. So my flying units are flying over a direct path, whereas my grounded units have to walk around.
We've got another drop pod landing nearby.
Oh, there's another spore cannon.
Some invasion, she said. I'll show her invasion. What?
Our allies' base.
Yes,
oh,
this
unite.
is me attempting to walk through the primary hive cluster to the south instead of going up the northeast passageway that I've already cleared out.
Oh, my dear friend, your forces are too scattered.
It's not that my forces are too scattered; it's that very specifically my forces are too dedicated to the line that they got tied to.
Well, now that
the only things that survive during this push are a Banshee, a Siege Breaker, and the Jackson's Revenge.
Our allies' base.
Who called in the fleet?
I called in the fleet because the fleet was very important to me.
Give us your best shot. Also, this base was not here 2 minutes ago.
I'm serious. Pascal did not have this base on this map 2 minutes ago before Warfield dropped. We did not rescue that drop pod. Oh well.
right, Andros. What else you got for us?
No, well, thankfully it's not Andros that we had to deal with. Andros is actually a pretty much more significant threat than Kerrigan is.
Well, I mean, we are effectively on Venom. This is her home.
Was Venom actually Andros' home? I don't think it was.
No.
I think he took over
Corneria
Venom.
was Andros' home. He was exiled to Venom, so he was forced to make a new home on Venom.
Yeah, but that doesn't make Venom his homeworld. In fact, I'm pretty sure Andros' homeworld is technically Corneria.
It is Corneria. Yeah, he was born there.
Not with this much Zerg in the area. Damn it.
But he became corrupted by desire for power and mad science. Turned himself into a floating head and then drifted off into space.
We got to use the Yamato cannon on an Ultralisk. It was very nice. One of the things
And
that
we
I'm
just
being
maxed out
very
the
poor out here is I'm not actually generating Thors, despite the fact that I've got the excess resources and gas to do it. Like 4 Thors with the mercenary force with decent micro would have actually pushed us through to the Nidus Worms that we got to take down.
Oh, the humanity.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Also, there is a Broodlord that's firing on our bunker that we don't see.
Huh. Alright, I'll take
I'm not
out
sure if
that
I've actually
stupid
covered
Pokeworm.
Broodlords yet. Broodlords are StarCraft 2's replacement for the Guardian unit that was mostly unused during our StarCraft 1 run. Specifically because the Guardian has this problem of it's way too goddamn slow and can't attack aerial units. So, with those combination of problems, it always required additional Mutalisks as support, and I was never a fan of building additional Mutalisks just as a supporting force.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't a Banshee. I know Warfield is under attack. I don't have anything else to stand against the worms right now. Let me build up my melee force and take down these spine crawlers before we send our remaining bioforce.
Would somebody please shut these dogs up? I cannot hear myself think.
Thankfully, the Nidus Worms only actually require a single Yamato cannon in order to take them down.
Yamato. Yamato Dragon, attack!
Our allies' base is under attack.
Hingin of
Our allies'
Kagasuchi,
base is under
motherfuckers.
attack.
And pop. We landed on the planet Shar. They came on out to meet us. When we met, I pulled down my pants, slapped them with my peen.
So it's doing the World of Cloud today as we finish up Gates of Hell.
Well, all is well. I've had a very smiley week. Thanks for asking, and I hope you all are having a very smiley week yourselves. Oh, how are you doing, Mr. Gerdat? What's new in your
all
life?
right. I just got back from house sitting. Managed to play through almost the entirety of Immortals: Phoenix Rising, which is effectively Breath of the Wild if it was run by a Greek mythology major.
Ooh.
We actually got to show off what Defensive Matrix looks like. Not necessarily what it does, but what it looks like.
Aegis. The Aegis shield. Legends spoke of a
The
shield
Aegis shield
so
is actually
powerful.
in Immortals: Phoenix Rising. It's just not important because Athena's got it. That is a force that I actually do want to go rescue because it's got Thors in it, but they're currently being guarded by an Ultralisk, and it would be very difficult for me to rescue them because of that. Which is why we're sending the Hell's Angels over there. Yes, Past Gerdet was very pissy at this point because I was under the impression that the amount of units that I had spent time building and the Merc compound units that I brought in should have been enough to take down what was effectively a very minimally defended base at that point. But with the addition of the second base that they just decided to spawn in once Warfield went under attack, it just was not enough. And unfortunately, after dropping the Hell's Angels down on these guys, all we get out of it are the 2 Thors and a very badly damaged Marine.
Base is under attack.
Adjutant. I know. Man, it's about to get heavy. Motherfuckers.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, look, we're running out of minerals, too. Damn it.
It's alright. We already built our army, but we have not yet destroyed any of the 3 Nidus worms.
Well, the 3 Nidus worms are all together, so it's not like they're actually all that difficult to destroy.
Where are the clones? Send in the clones.
We don't have clones.
Yeah,
Well, technically
bullshit.
are
We don't
clones,
have
but
clones.
We're not supposed to agree with that.
Our clones are made of crystals and funny paper.
The doctor is in.
I should have killed that Roach Warren, too. Not because the Kerrigan's actually going to do it for anything, but just to get it off the map.
Any Zerg that runs is a VC. Any Zerg that stands still is a stupid Zerg.
Alright, so with this, all we should really need to do is have our Bioforce microed in order to take down the anti-air units, so our Banshees can take down the Nidus Worms on their own. Unfortunately, our other siege breaker decided to attack the Roach Warren, kill it, and then get killed by the spawning broodlings that show up whenever you kill a Zerg building.
Oh Jesus!
I'm not looking at how damaged my base is right now. It's not important. This force will be enough. Is enough to save Warfield, as it just
There.
did.
We have successfully destroyed the last Nidus Worm. The game has acknowledged our accomplishment with a cutscene and a victory screen. Well done, Mr. Gerda.
No, thank you. I only destroyed 4 of the 6 spore cannons. We saw the 5th one, but we didn't take. But I don't know where the last one even is. I assume it's in the southwest corner. It might be actually in the northwest corner, but I kind of doubt it.
What? They're shooting back.
Yes, Hydralisks have a ranged attack.
Projectiles.
Whoosh!
Warfield. Ah, stock sound bites. Oh, shit.
Belay that order. Stand your ground.
And everyone's dead.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they're rising up like the fucking, like the locusts.
He punched the Hydralisk so hard it died.
I'll save you, Warfield. That's the second time they used that soundbite during this cutscene.
Heard you boys needed some help. We came as fast as we could.
It takes a
Thanks,
main
Raynor.
character to save a main character.
You magnificent son of a bitch. You're the last man I expected to see.
You think I'd miss this party?
But the natives are getting restless.
My God, there's so many of them.
And so we get to see what Raynor's best tactical advantage against the Zerg actually is.
General, you know I've always got a card to play.
He can summon Banshees out of fucking nothing, and these Banshees have carpet bombs.
I got banshees out my butt cheeks.
You might be a damn pirate, Raynor, but whatever happens, you saved my boys today.
We saved you, Warfield. All your boys are dead.
I mean, I tried to save them.
Day's work, General.
That's
And in the next
fighting
episode,
spirit.
we will continue on with the Wings of Liberty campaign. Be safe, everybody.